Oh shit! It's gonna be more difficult than I thought.
Yeah, he's not gonna see anything. We now have again a blind dragon we have to guide around both in game and in real life. Move your mouse up to the no. All right, we're live.
All right, go ahead and run us through real quick.
All right, so the outstanding missions that we have. The next big one that I thought of, but might be also just a side mission, is Wave Echo Cave. It was mentioned multiple times, and that is to the northeast. There's also, I think everything's to the northeast, by the way, so I'm not sure if that's helpful. There's an Old Owl Well to the northeast. That was another side mission we had. The Town Master had a reward for raiders to the east of the Tribor Trail, which is to the north, and then it's to the east of that, so that's to the northeast. I feel like they just made everything go to the northeast of this town. And we had a Banshee. Something about Banshee from the Shrine Sister.
So what you're referring to is Banshee's Bargain.
Banshee's Bargain.
And yeah.
Is this currently where we're at on this map?
Well, yeah.
So that would have been
back in town to go turn in everything from the last.
That would have been a side quest given to you by Sister Garrel as at the Shrine of Luck.
Yeah, I didn't write her name down, so I had Shrine and Sister.
Mm-hmm.
So, so we have a Banshee's Bargain. I would say.
But you're just now coming back from Tressendar Manor, where you defeated the RedBrand. Sylvanas murdered the old man.
We gotta go to the Town Master.
That's the guy that scared the shit out of me, right? You guys end up killing him?
Yeah, that's the one that...
Dude, he came out of nowhere, man. It's just... I think he, like, stepped on my tail a little bit. I can't really remember. It was a night, one of those nights.
You kind of wet yourself a little bit there.
I think so. I remember. Anyway, that never happened.
All right. So... I think the next, coming out of here, we would just go turn in at the Town Master, rest up, and then figure out what the group would do among the town, and then pick a next mission. I feel like without knowing any of them, based on the details we have, the Raiders to the east Town Master reward might be the least interesting of all of them, or like the least story driven. If Sylvanas is gonna miss one.
Okay, so you guys head in along this trail. You're having vanquished the RedBrand. You discovered in one of the more recent... Oh, give me a second. Sorry about that. We're not ignoring you, Pac. We're not ignoring you.
Where's Pac?
He's in the chat right now.
Oh. Let us see.
Having vanquished the RedBrand.
Someone's getting feedback. So
Yep. Okay.
Damn it, where's?
All right, Pac is in the house. All right, so you guys are coming back down, having defeated the RedBrand. You, did you guys get any information from the old man?
I don't remember talking to an old man, so no. I'm gonna say no. We also still have
some
items to redistribute.
You guys killed him without finding out any information, right?
Oh wait, are you talking about Glassstaff?
Yeah.
Hold on. Information we got from Glassstaff. We got the letter. So we read the letter that he had in his room. And then Wurs has the magic staff, his magic staff. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Words.
Yep.
Okay. So I wrote down all the stuff for it, but we have so it's a magic staff, so it has abilities built into it. He had something about a Lord's Alliance quest from he was telling us about. So, but he was a traitor of that. And then that one is from the one shot. That is I don't know what that is. Oh, this is the stuff that we need to redistribute, which I have written over here.
So, Darth, you were not here for any of this.
I think that's the last time was that when that guy came out. That's the last time I was.
Yeah, he wasn't here for the kill.
Okay.
We're all together
Well, we
now,
find
right?
ourselves.
We're
Okay.
back in the
It seems like you guys are missing some info. But no. I don't think you guys got the info because of what Siobhan did. So you guys are headed back down, defeated the RedBrand.
Yeah, he died lying to us, so he didn't tell us anything really that truthful.
Okay.
Murder.
As you guys enter town, you see that there's like a lot of commotion, especially around the sleeping giant. And there's a lot of, like, you notice against the wall, there are some of the RedBrand who are now like being tossed up against the wall and apprehended. You see people darting back and forth through the streets and lots of commotion. What I guess let's get a perception check. Let's get some rolls in, huh?
Yeah.
Six from me.
Dang, Alex, rolling with the soft.
Yeah, why does Alex always start out with the full roll?
He just knows where the thing is. Just all right, we got an 11. Where's your voice a little low?
We
was talking?
Terry didn't even roll yet. Terry with
Terry
the
with
lowest roll.
With the natural one.
Really?
Yo,
Yeah.
Don't count him out. Don't count him out. Hold on, I haven't rolled yet. Hang on. Things. Is it loading? There we go. See if I can beat you, Terry.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay.
Where's all my shit at? Did you guys mess with my stuff?
Oh. Go to the newspaper thing, the journal.
Yeah, and then I click
Towards
on
the
my name.
top, you just click on your name.
Mhm.
Oh! On your character sheet, hit core. So it like says core, bio, spells, and then a gear.
Oh, click on core. Yeah, I was on
Yeah.
spells for some reason.
Yeah. So yeah, you and then it's confusing because you look at it and there's nothing there.
I don't got any spells. Is that what that means? I can produce flame.
No, it just mean like what you're expecting to find. You're not going to see it there.
Yeah. Here we go.
And then it's just a simple click on perception. Just a little
Anytime you're gonna
click.
You say that.
Click it.
You said persuasion?
No, perception.
No, perception.
Mm-hmm.
Get it.
What'd I get?
Nothing. Oh, there he goes. 14. All right. So Darfarius is kind of
High roller.
looking around. He can tell that this commotion is the word's already gotten out that the RedBrand have been defeated, and the remaining RedBrand are being swept up. The town finally free of like their their kind of stranglehold that they had they've been harassing them for so long. The town folk getting wind as quickly as they did are already striking back now that they know they have the numbers. You guys continue on through the main fairway towards the town master's hall. As you enter, you see you walk in and there's a lot of commotion happening there, and there's a lot of the RedBrand being taken down to the cells that DW had already visited, we'll say. Greeting you immediately.
They won't have a pot, though.
Huh?
They won't have a shitting pot.
They won't have that shitting pot. They're all, you hear them just yelling down there, "Where's our pot? I gotta shit guards." The town master greets you. "Why? You've returned. We've already gotten word. Amazing work. Amazing, simply amazing. Let me shake your hands." Real precautiously, he puts his hand out to Darfarius.
Because I'll bite that shit.
He's not used to Dragonborn around here, and you see him kind of wipe his hand on his robes after he shakes his hand.
Come on.
Just gently, just real quick, like
Subconscious racism? Come on.
I would do that.
The town of Phandalin is indebted to you all for ridding us of this problem. I mean, I certainly questioned your guys' ability once before, but thank you again. Where's the half orc and the tiefling?
I think they went ahead to the inn. They were both very tired after.
Pretty sure they're fucking.
Or that.
Well, I mean, unconventional, but okay. I imagine
Who are you to judge?
I imagine your guys' adrenaline is quite high, and there's certain ways to. Yeah, so I'm not sure what the warrior's way, but anyways. Again, you have the entire town of Phandalin is indebted to you greatly. We appreciate everything. If you please go anywhere, talk to anyone. I'm sure everybody will be happy to reward you in their own ways.
Shit.
And then at this point, you guys can be asking anything, any questions, any.
So, what about our pay for the job?
Pay. What exactly did I say I owed you for this?
Hell no. This was no pro bono case.
Alex, please tell me you wrote it down because.
Hold on. I'm looking back. I'm going back. Shit, I'm the only one that writes down notes at this point.
Koshima.
Yeah, seriously, Koshima. I don't have this one.
Either 100 or 1,000. I don't remember. No, it was 1,000 split between us.
1,000 gold split between us? That sounds about right.
Yeah.
It would have been divided by 6 ways.
That seems a little steep. I certainly don't think I would have agreed to such.
I think you should make sure he's honest.
You want me to set his ass on fire?
I mean...
No. I know you've already spent time inside of these cells. Are you all willing to?
We've spent time, and we also ridded your town of your biggest parasite. Now, we're just asking what we're due. I think 1,000 gold for our party is fair.
Fair at the least.
And you know, the thing here is that my dragonborn friend here, he tends to get
Hungry.
he's a little hungry sometimes. It's like a hangry kind of situation, and like
Angry is a good word.
and
I like it.
Valen,
like we found out he's
Valen.
kind of
You're
bipolar.
always the easiest to deal with. You're the most level-headed of this group. Valen, speak with me.
Yeah, he's got
Oh.
more chance to Terry. If
Now,
he just doesn't listen to the
Valen.
voice of reason, that is Valen.
I do want you
like
to.
Mom. You don't just go
You
to
do
Send
owe
his
you
ass
a
on fire.
great gratitude of gratitude.
flat out.
Gratitude.
Gratitude.
Mhm.
And, what do you think is a reasonable sum
Well,
for your work?
usually when it comes to this kind of situation, you be correct. I'd be the more friendlier.
And as a friendly person myself, I would like to deal with you.
But well, in all honesty, when we raided the facility, the battle and the hardship we had to endure. Let me see. Yeah, so 3 of my fellow teammates were almost lost their lives down there in order to clear your trouble. So, having said that, I do think some kind of compensation is in order.
Okay, that is true. I mean, we have not had anybody brave enough to venture into their hideout, and
Mhm.
I mean, you've allotted us a lot of new trading routes and the ability to.
I do have question as to how does the building came to be? I mean, how how did the town allow them to set up camp or even their operation base in this area to begin with?
Well, I mean, it's complex in some ways. It's simple in the other. From what I've heard, they were hiding out in Tresendor Manor. That has been completely destroyed and uninhabitable for decades.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
what happened, I guess, is just
Nobody
gangs move
ever.
in and
Mhm.
they find a stranglehold and then they work their way out from there. Certainly
Got it.
not um,
Got it.
something that we would have allowed in hindsight if you're
Because
accusing us of some kind of negligence.
what's kind of intrigued me was when we were down there, the place Redder was pretty heavily fortified. So I was wondering who was the previous owner of the structure, or did the Red Band just rebuild the entire place by themselves?
Were they? Well, certainly they couldn't have been above ground, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's the building is above ground is completely nearly almost devastated, destroyed, and uh, just asunder.
Mm,
Not
okay.
sure. I'm not sure how one goes about creating a hideout.
Mm-hmm.
That's the move of cowards and fiends.
Got it. All right.
I lean into Valen and I just whisper in his ear. I go, just get back to the topic of our pay, and let's move on.
Well, okay. So thanks for indulging my curiosity. Was
Oh, I mean, I owe you more than that.
Mhm.
And I would like to offer 200 gold pieces as a thank you from Fandolin.
200.
And
In
I
addition to what the rest of us
then I
are
pull. Hold on. I pull our fellow ranger to the side. So was that the deal? Because I honestly couldn't remember.
All right.
I-
So can we all step out? Can we step out of earshot from the town master? Okay. and we're all just gonna whisper. But for the sake of we're all talking on microphones, it doesn't make sense to whisper. So I say just under our breath, so only that our group can hear.
It was either 100 per member or it was 1,000 split between us.
I feel like we agreed to like 1,000 split between us was like our high end. Let's go for that again, and then we settle for 600, which will be 100 per person. That sounds right. Like that gives us like if he goes for 1,000, then we end up with more. If we go down to 600, then at least we got the 600. But I feel like the 200 gold for all the work and threat that we went through.
That's a slap in the face.
It's a slap in the fucking face, exactly.
All right. So, Valen, you're gonna keep playing nice guard, and then Darfarius, you're gonna play bad guard. Okay.
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 You understand how this works, right?
Vague.
He doesn't like me, so I'm gonna stay quiet. So Valen, you lead with nice guard and offer. Actually, no. Darfarius, you lead 1,000. You agree to 1,000 hard, and then Valen, you come back in.
If 600.
If you worked well last time.
Work your way down like 800. Like be nice, like we can compromise whatever, and see if we can get him down to 600. All right, just like da 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 da. All right, but you be the nice guy. Darfarius, you play heavy, okay?
Okay.
I'm just gonna be quiet.
Can't wait to see how this works out.
Get rid of the smirk. Okay, cool. And break.
All right. Are we going back in?
Yeah, we're going back in.
I think so.
All right. What was his name again?
Townmaster. Mr. Townmaster.
Mr. Townmaster.
Lars, are you
Now
speaking?
you know
Yeah, he's now.
damn well you asked for 1,000 to pay us to split between all of us. I'll gladly take parts of your body off until you agree to 1,000.
Excuse me?
I pushed the
All
Valen
right.
forward.
What my fellow teammate is saying is,
Put your mean face on, Darf. Put your mean face on.
because after we came back, a lot of us did a basically inventory, talked about what was expensed and what was lost down there, and to
1,000 gold, and are you threatening me with death? I mean, this is.
Well-
I'm just a little taken aback.
You're not gonna die if I take a pinky off.
You-
Give me that damn pinky.
and I gently kind of hold the various back with my right arm, and I talk.
if you
thought
find
that-
200 gold insulting, surely I apologize.
Extremely insulting.
Here's the thing.
That's not the case.
When
It's 1,000. Hold up. The head didn't. God damn it. 1,000. You can see how fucking thing you got me dropping shit around here.
I'm gonna die.
As terrifying this is, I mean, please don't make me call the guards. I think if we could just
No, come on.
if we could
There's
bring
no
reason
need for
back
that.
into
There's
this.
no need for that. What my teammates are trying to say is, after we came back, we kind of review what we have expensed and also what we have lost down there. As I have told you, some of my teammates was on the brink of death several times when we're trying to get clear of the dungeons and the basement of the RedBrands.
Valen,
As the results, we had to spend some of the most expensive healing and mana potions that we have in possession in our inventory. So as you can imagine, 200 pieces of gold is kind of insufficient to barely replenish with our
Supplies.
indeed.
Twice, yes. So if we can come to agreement around maybe 700,
1,000.
I am just if your friend can just back up a step, so I can compose myself, that would be fantastic.
here's a chicken
Darth, slide
leg.
back a
Go
little bit.
munch on it. Go. That's it.
All right, so what I'm thinking we could do.
I need to raise my game now that he has this mask.
What I'm thinking we could do is 700, and if you head to the apothecary, or the provision store, they will replenish your healing potions that you may have lost.
That would be most generous offer that we can expect from you, Townmaster. Thank you so much.
That's not 1,000.
We'll take him back. I grab him by the face. Hey, Farius, I heard. Let's go grab you some food. I push him out the door.
You guys are, as you're pulling Darfaris away, somebody comes running in through the front door. It is a young girl.
Oh,
About
Hello.
13 years of age.
Oh.
13 years of age.
God. I point Darfaris away from her too.
She looks at all of you with this kind of wonder, and she looks. Did you rescue him? Did you rescue my mom and my sisters? Excuse me. Where is she? Is my mom here?
Who the hell is your mom?
And Valen stepped forward and kind of wondered questionably. Excuse me, fair lady. My young lady. What do you talk about? Your mom and your sister?
You want to stick your hand in my mouth?
Yes. So, nearly 3 weeks ago, my mom and my sisters were kidnapped by the RedBrand after having murdered my father, and they've held them in their hideout for the last 3 weeks. And I heard that you guys vanquished them, and surely you would have found them. Surely you would have found a.
I feel terribly bad for you, young lady, but unfortunately, I believe my team have been very thorough with the place, but we could not find any.
The townmaster steps up. Surely you guys searched every room of their hideout, right? There's no way you left rooms unchecked.
Motherfuck.
Every nooks and cranny.
We've.
Is that how it goes?
We made it clear that they've been taking hostages and they've been terrorizing us out. You guys, there's no way you would have left rooms unchecked. They're in their hideout.
I'm not stuck. I'm actually not going to talk during this one. I'll let Valen.
No,
I'm going to keep Valen talking.
Well, I'm actually seriously recalling every room.
We skipped a room.
Yeah, a room that
we had one dude running away that I was trying to chase and murder, and we heard him yell, and I said, "Fuck that, we're out."
Like might have a trap and the coffin.
We were not without mitigating.
God freaking damn it!
There was one room we did not look through, clearly, but we wouldn't have known that it was there because we didn't go that way.
Was it the one on the right, like down the
top northeast of the
yeah.
map.
Yeah,
we have to go back now, guys. We
don't have to go do shit.
What? This guy doesn't even want to pay us for what we did earlier.
No, we take what we got.
No, he agreed with 700 goats.
We let them send the guards back in to go double check. Like we took over the big bats. We literally just got out of there and we needed a rest. If they want us to go, we can go back tomorrow if we wanted to. But literally, we fought the big bad. It was really tough.
From when you guys defeated it to now, there's been a days.
Oh, so we're all healed up and everything?
Yeah.
All right, so theoretically we could go back in, but I wanted to go restart, like go through the town and
If
restock.
Siobhan is where he or she would agree with me and go back in again.
You cannot make assumptions.
I can guarantee you that she will agree with me and take us all back in again.
Next time you're not here, Terry, I'm going to agree that you do something ridiculous, and just because you're not here.
How is that even a ridiculous decision from
Just
her
because you're pretending someone's not here?
Oh my God.
Now, the town master steps up. Gentleman and gentle beast. I am willing to pay you 400 gold pieces and the healing potions I promised.
You just said 700.
For the work you've done. And if we manage to go back to the hideout and find these 3 women left alive, we will pay you the 300, 100 apiece for their lives.
And
that
if
you
they're
had
not
saved.
alive,
That
If they're not alive,
Alright.
I
out
would
of the
feel
game,
I would feel ill to have paid you so much gold with my townsfolk dead in a cellar somewhere in that manner. Because
Yeah, but what if they were already
I
dead when we
too-
go back and they've been dead for weeks? Like, I mean, why would we
Yes.
go back in to
Like,
risk our
surely
lives?
if you had been as efficient,
and surely the
careful
little
as
girl
we-
deserved to know her parent, like her
That's
mom.
why you didn't pay us 1,000.
care about.
that's why
Fuck
I'm
that
not paying
room.
you 7
No, you said you already going to pay us 7, right? You said that?
until I found out this news. Look at this poor child. Look at her. Look how distraught she is. And you want me to hand you over 700
He
gold
had us,
pieces?
guys. He had us.
Was that there? That's not
We-
why we went over there.
We done fucked up.
All right, I grabbed Valen. I
We
pull him
done
aside.
fucked up.
I shut his mouth and I go, Valen, what did I tell you about admitting guilt?
yes.
Stop saying we fucked up or anything. Those people could have. We don't know where they are. We don't know if they went to the
I
same
agree,
place.
Valen.
We don't know if they
Why
were.
you are
I'm.
you are the
You're,
heart.
you're,
We know they joined the
well,
Red Brand.
I'm saying this offside of like so the town master can't hear me. I'm like, we don't know where they are. The problem with agreeing to this right now, as much as you might want to help this poor girl and everything like this, but this could still be a very bad deal because we can go in there, risk ourselves, and we find out that those the people that we're going in there to save have been dead for weeks, and then so we go in there, fight our way out of this thing, just to find out it was worth nothing because this town master is stingy and doesn't want to pay us what we're due. He just
And
said
then
a
he
few
wants to
minutes
fucking
ago.
put on more shit to do.
Yeah, he wants us to work for free, right? He wants to put stipulations. I think we should. He just agreed to 700 and for our healing potions. All right. Now I think he should just pay us that, and then we can, out of the goodwill, if you feel so needy, we can go and recheck our work. All right, or whatever. But I mean, I don't think we should be putting our money that we've already earned on the line to say in case someone isn't already dead. And they could have been dead when we showed up there 3 days ago. Okay? Before we've ever entered this building, they could have been dead.
Re-entering the building.
No, before we ever took on the RedBrand, these women could have been dead. And now this person, the town master, is just trying to hold us up in case he doesn't want to pay for damaged goods. He's putting a price tag to find out what happened to these people. He's the bad guy here, so don't let him guilt trip you into a bad deal. So, would you like to renegotiate how we would handle this, Valen?
Okay, 700 gold stands. As promised.
I cannot with good conscience give you 700. I will give you 500 plus the potions. And I'll deal with the aftermath and everything that falls on it. Or you take the 400 and I send my guards to look with 300 awarded to you on their rescue.
Wait, what? When does the guards go to look? I'm confused. So,
I'll send my guards as hastily as possible.
Let him go do that shit. Let's go do something else. Let's
Alright,
get
so-
paid. You let them
All
do
right.
it.
I would just
Here's
take the
400.
500 and
So-
just walk away. Yeah, I'd rather take the money on the table. And if this guy
Yeah.
is gonna
No,
barter
it's not
with
5. It's 7.
no, he said
No,
he's not gonna give us 7. The town master, in all of his good grace, feels like he must barter with the lives of his people and try to guilt trip us into doing more work. And if they are dead, he thinks that that's justification, regardless of
When
what
you were
time
all
it was.
gone, when you were all gone, I will have this poor child here to take care of. I will be taking on the cost and expense of her life, whether or not
As
her
you
parents
should.
live.
Right,
And
and
you
if
should.
and maybe if you were a better
You're the
town master
townsmaster.
We will not
beforehand,
pay for
you would not have had this
adventurers who are so
situation,
reckless
and her parents
as
would
to
still be
not have-
alive.
And here we are at an impasse. Now, I offered you 700, 400 now, 300 after they're rescued. I have a lot of things to get to. Our town is in upheaval as the rest of the RedBrand are being swept up. Or take 500 now and walk away and be done with this.
We walk away from him real quick just to talk amongst ourselves.
By the way, Alex is typing in chat, so if you guys see that,
Yeah.
he's trying to send you secret messages.
I'm not doing secret. I'm doing it to the
Well,
thing.
yeah, I'm just saying, in case they didn't see it.
500 head back in. Does it? All right. So,
Yeah, that makes no sense, Terry.
we
He wants to collect, right?
yeah, but we don't get 700
Collect
if
the
anything
now.
happens.
Collect the now, and then get the rest later. Is that what Valen wants to do?
So okay, well
He
we can
doesn't
just
wanna
talk, all right.
walk
We're
in.
gonna step away and just talk amongst ourselves away from Town Master so you can hear us.
You
All
can
right.
talk all you want. I already made up my mind. So
Well, talk out loud so that everyone can understand, including people in Twitch.
go ahead.
Why do you want to go back? What if they're dead? What are we gonna do? Nothing. Let's go do something else.
The least of what can give the little girl is the peace and knowing that her mom and her sister can rest easy.
Yeah, but the townsmaster has his own people to
Oh,
go out there and go
well,
look.
Is real.
They just want to confirm. We already cleared the whole shit out. We already
Here's
did them
the
that
thing.
favor.
You did?
And-
Okay, just so you know, Darfaris, because you weren't here for this, there was a room. They heard yelling from a certain direction.
And we pieced the fuck out the wrong
that
way.
DW was very close to after everybody had been killed and murdered. Like after all the bad guys had been swept out,
Mm.
there was an area that they chose not to look in and to leave so that they could collect their money as fast as possible.
So
But we
here's
were
the
also
thing.
weak.
If we do go back, that room was booby trapped.
No, the path up was booby trapped. We can go the long way around theoretically.
Which may also be booby trapped.
Well, DW was literally like
And
15
here's
feet
the-
away from the door.
Yeah,
I
I
feel
literally could have
that
walked
this
through the
is-
door.
We would have to be very careful because I feel like that booby trap wouldn't kill us; it would kill the people inside.
We don't know what the intention of the booby trap would be.
I know it's something that we have to be aware of and would have to be ready for. So I'm thinking it could be possible that if this booby trap was set off accidentally, we then kill these people, and then I'm just saying it's a possible outcome we have to be aware of and be prepared for.
There's two scenarios right now. One, the booby trap has already gone off when the last remaining person we left alive took off, and we heard him yell. He ran through the booby trap and killed himself. Right? So the booby trap could have already gone off. That's option one. Regardless of option one, we could still say we can take our money, regardless of which one we decide, Valen. Okay? But we could take our money and just give the town master and his guards all the information that we had. Say, don't go straight north. There's a passage to the southwest. As soon as you enter through this gate, the tunnel, you can go that way and go all the way around. That route would be safer, and you would be able to. And we cleared the rooms on to the west of the building. All right. So if there's any place we missed, it would be to the northeast. We can give them that information and just leave it at that. But just tell them we avoided the northeast because it was supposedly booby trapped. and when we were weak and when everything, we can explain the situation of why we left. Okay? We can give him this information, right? If we don't want to put Dara King in the is always an asshole situation, right? I don't feel like being guilt tripped today, but my money's on the line, so fuck him. So let's just give him the information and walk away. He will take his guards. They will do with it as they will. If they fuck it up, then they realize why they pay us the big bucks to do what they cannot. Like also, the town master cannot hear me when I say this, so that's what I'm saying. I was in the group.
Yeah.
Okay.
I zoned out.
Okay. And then I don't like. At the end of the day, Valen, as much as you've imprinted on this girl that you just met that ran in here, don't forget anything that's bad that's happened to this town was already bad in this town before we showed up. And it was probably due to the poor leadership of a certain person who probably has a master and starts with a town in their name. Okay? So, if he would have done something earlier, maybe this girl wouldn't be, like, have her, all these women kidnapped, and her mother wouldn't have been kidnapped, and she wouldn't be an orphan right now. And then she won't have...
why does Terry have, or why does Valen have such a title? Is that Sploosh? That's not Sploosh, right?
Yeah, he is. He was the sploosher.
No, but the
Wait,
girl.
what?
No,
No.
That's
no.
That's not Sploosh,
She was
right?
a
That's,
random child. The other Sploosh was
This girl's 13. He hasn't had time
She was
to
100 and
meet
something
his
year old.
results of the sploosh.
when
It hasn't been 13 years. This child cannot be the result of the
Lordy.
sploosh yet.
magic,
Okay, maybe.
I was-
All right, so what are you guys doing?
All right.
I was
I'm just.
13.
I gave my
500
reasoning. I will let you guys. We should vote as a group with those of us that are here what we want to do. I vote for 500 and just leave.
500 now.
This guy's an
How are we gonna
asshole.
play
He's
a-
gonna keep nitpicking us.
how are we gonna split 500?
We'll just not tell Red,
Balin
and
got
we'll just
walked
give him.
on by the town master is what happened.
Right, we'll just not tell Red.
Okay. You gotta show up to get paid, right?
Yeah, we'll make sure that we'll just take care of Orgrim whenever he's getting taken care of right now, apparently, according to words. So I don't think he's gonna argue about the 100 gold. So
The fuck does that mean? Oh yeah, he was. That's. Okay. That's right. Okay.
400 is gonna be even harder to split. So
Yeah, I know. And then there's that.
All right,
We don't make it out of
So-
there.
500. 500, and please let me take care of this child and deal with what I have to deal with. Are we good?
I think the three of us agree, and then we just look at Valen.
I can't tell if Terry's camera froze or if he's just like totally fucking like.
He
he's
really
in
has a
shock.
booger that he has to get.
Oh, it was. He's
In all honesty, I want to break away from the team right now if the decision is to walk away. If the decision is honestly just to walk away,
I'm gonna carry you with us, dude. I need my hymn singer.
We can. I look at him like we can still decide what we want to do after this, but the 300's not. We're not getting the extra money.
What would your character do, Terry? I have a solution. I just can't give it. Like I also want to play along.
If you need to help him, you can private.
no,
message him.
I will take the 500 and just go back in by ourselves, not even caring about what they're gonna do with it.
How do you whisper?
When it says as, I think. Oh wait, no wait. / whisper and then the person. I think that's right.
He really doesn't want to walk away from this.
Fine, we're gonna drag him away. I think it's whisper / whisper.
Terry, for you. No, go back.
/ whisper's
in
not
there.
right. / W.
That's where I plead myself a little bit. Remember, Terry? I mean, Valen?
Here's the thing. I don't care about going back. I'd be fine with going back. I just want to guarantee that we're going to be paid no matter what state those 3 women are in.
And the debate
We're
continues.
getting, well, we can negotiate a deal like we're getting paid for 500 and we'll still go back.
I'm tired of dealing with Mr. Townmaster, of arguing with Viva, who just wants to fuck us.
How this works.
He just wants to make this as difficult as humanly possible.
I'm ready for you guys to move on.
I don't want to deal with that anymore. I would be fine with the 700 and going back and getting the women if
You're not getting 700 though.
The total at the end, if we do this.
I walk up to him. I say, "We'll take the 500, and we'll still go in, just to make Valen feel happy. All right, but we're going to go get our health pots first. All right." And I put my hand out for the money, and looked at Townmaster and
Wait, we're going back?
shush. Yes, we are.
All right.
Because we're not going to let Valen go by himself. And I don't trust this person. I don't trust the Townmaster to honor the deal of extra money if they were alive. So we'll go in, try to save them anyways, and we end up losing money on the deal. So
wait. So I just want to get this clear. So we're gonna take the 5.
we're gonna take the 5. So we're doing
Now,
the worst of both deals. So like we're going back in regardless, even though we don't have to.
They're getting 5.
So we don't have to.
We don't have to, but Valen's going to be emotionally distraught if we don't, so we'll just go back in. So it'll just be the 4 of us. We'll just go buy potions and stuff real quick.
Well, you guys can have my share. I'm not going to take that 500.
Well, then you should have said that a long time ago. Let's go.
Oh, man, I'm done with y'all, man. Seriously, God damn it. Holy shit.
Hey, man, if it's immoral, I got you, man.
So
it's a morality thing. Remember, I am all.
Hands you a sack with 500, and he orders his guards up. Now, please, for the sake of this child, with haste, go and search the hideout, and pray that her family's still alive. We know her father's already been murdered by the RedBrand.
You pray. We're getting paid and coming back.
This mask is the best thing I've ever seen.
So you all leave, and you guys.
We got the 500 though, right?
You got the 500.
I'm making sure we do not walk the fuck out of here without 500.
You have the 500.
All right.
Go ahead and add that to the list of stuff to get distributed.
Yep. I'm adding it to the list.
Which we're gonna have to do off stream.
I have a long list of shit already to distribute, and no one's like we haven't played enough to redistribute gold. So
it's gonna take so long to do. I don't want to do it.
As you guys journey up, we check in with our other 2 that are at the inn. We fight Orgram. He's snoring up in his room, and our tiefling friend, she's down in the main parlor that you guys had gotten a lot of this information from earlier.
Can I talk to her real quick?
A lot of town folks are like offering her drinks and stuff, and are paying homage, like thanking her for the work that they've done.
I want to talk to Shyvanos.
She's being reminded of a lot of some of the threads that are still there. You guys finally make it up to the manor, and
well hold on. Before I want to do 2 things before we go to the manor. Okay, while we pass Shyvanos, I wanted to have a quick aside with her, and
you would have to. The guard said to go with haste, so you're not gonna cross town.
We need to get health potions. I thought that was agreed upon before we left.
The guards are going without you. They're going as fast as possible.
Let the guards have it.
They're trying to save this little girl's family. They're not gonna wait for you to go shopping.
Fine. One healer. What? How many healing potions is? I have one health potion. Does anyone have any other ones?
Where are you looking at your inventory?
Inventory. It's in the equipment section.
As you guys continue to talk, the guards are
Fine. I'll talk to Shyvanis later.
running at a decent jog up towards the manor.
500 we're out.
It'll take them several hours.
I'm out of the healing potion. I don't have any.
I have one. Oh wait. The one on the right tells you how many you have, or the one on the far left?
On the left.
Oh, I have one.
It's in your inventory.
The other one's the weight on the right.
Okay. Okay.
Look, we're gonna swing by the apothecary real quick. We have to each get a health potion each,
Even if I already have one?
even if you already have one.
Okay.
So we're just making one quick pit stop.
No.
Orgrim is passed
making
out
pit
in his
stop.
room, so we need to plan
We're
accordingly.
not getting the extra money, so I'm not going.
Huh?
Oh, I don't know. We're not getting paid. We're not going to go.
We are getting paid. We
You
already
already
got
got
paid.
paid. You're not
Yeah.
gonna get paid anymore.
We got paid to not go.
Hey, hold on. I heard. No,
Right,
you said
but
it was going to be 5 now, then another.
No,
3
we're not
later.
getting anything extra. We're just taking the 5 because I don't trust him to not pay the. I'm not going in there on a
Alex is
and
now getting
gamble the
guilt tripped
300.
by Valen. Or Darrow King is getting guilt tripped by Valen. Is what's happened.
Right, but if we
You-
split the party,
No, wait,
then-
hold on a minute. Y'all didn't get guilt tripped by me. Y'all get tempted by the gold I'm offering my share.
That's true. I didn't
You
mind.
can have my share. I'm not taking a single penny out of this payment. This include my job and all the work I put in when we were in the dungeon before. I'm not taking a single penny out of this because that
Why would you do that?
to help me to rescue the mom and the sister.
can we just go get health pots real quick instead of debating and just debate on the way? We need to restock.
Go. Fun by me. Let's go.
So as you
Words
guys
can come
move
with and get a
towards-
health pot and then sit on his bed while he sits there and contemplates what he's gonna do tonight. While
As you guys head towards Robin's provisions, you notice the guards aren't looking back. They're continuing on without you
Peace.
as they run up the trail.
Don't go north.
Go north.
Don't go north.
Do go north.
Due north.
Okay, so
Motherfuck.
you guys
I yell at the
enter-
guard.
you guys
I yell at
enter-
the guard. Don't go to the north. There's a secret passage to the southeast or southwest. Go that way to avoid a trap.
There you
I
go.
don't want them
He
to
yells
avoid the
back.
trap. I want them to spring the trap.
I'll disarm the trap later. I don't want any more guilt tripping townmaster on my head. Oh my god, you didn't tell them. Blah blah blah. Whatever. Let's go get our health pots real quick.
Okay.
Got mine.
As you guys enter Barthen's provisions, you guys step up a couple this wooden building. That's a fairly decent size. There's a porch out front and a nice wooden screen door. You guys open it up. You see aisles and aisles of provisions. Simple objects. Simple
Hey, you,
things
do you
that
have
wouldn't
something
expect
for
to
the
find.
downstairs for my friend? Where's over there?
Yes, we do have something for your Dragonborn, for your snake.
Oh no, not mine. Mine's working fine. I'm talking about where's it?
Oh, for you, your friend here. Well,
Yeah, my friend. He's
we
been
may
kind of
need something more potent.
confiding in me, telling me,
Yeah. So, well, anyways, what can I do for you all besides the
special elixir.
Yeah, thank you for that. I was just trying to find something.
The townmaster said that you would be able to restock our wares for free or at a good deal. I'm sorry. We're on a mission real quick. We have to go catch up to the town guard. We're
I
going to
was
go save a
given
few
word
people.
that I would provide you with healing potions for the 6 of you.
Yes.
Yes.
Can we get those real quick to go?
Yes, it will take me some time to mix them, but I mean, usually I only carry 2.
You have 2
but
on hand?
I will. Yeah, I have 2 on hand.
Can we take this 2 and come pick up the rest later? I'm not trying to be rude. We're just on a little bit of a time crunch. Like literally,
Yeah,
a group
because
is.
we're kind of on a
Yes,
mission.
okay,
so
well. It'll take me some time, so just give me a minute. They're at the back and up on a shelf, and I have to find the ladder. And these old bones.
Hey, Defarius, go give him a boost real quick to go get him up onto the thing. Go give him a pick me up.
Okay, I believe he's talking to you there. Whee! Wow, you're so strong. My. I love this. It's like I'm riding on a dragon. You know, if I close my eyes and I act like I'm flapping my wings, it's so what a wonderful.
I'll let you ride more of the dragon later. Can we get the health pots, please?
Wow!
Oh my God, Jim deserve all the credit this episode.
Can you spin me real quick? I've never.
Don't spin him if he's don't spin him if he's.
Here they are. Okay. Woo. Oh,
I pick him up from him real quick before he drops
I
him.
dropped one. I was. So
I
busy,
grabbed. I
dropped
literally said I was grabbing it before he did. I literally said it before.
Athletic check.
Athletic
check.
Athletic or
Everybody-
athletic or acrobatic?
Yeah, athletic. It's athletic.
Please. Natural 20.
Oh. So
Hey, he did call it. That's all. we need.
DW dives and catches the potion.
Fuck.
Oh, excuse me. Well,
Is that why you told me don't spin?
Yes, I said don't spin him for that reason.
I couldn't help it.
I'm loving
Thanks.
this.
Okay.
Spin him like a basketball. What could go wrong? Oh, thank God.
You guys have your 2 potions up. Now, if you come back within the next 16 hours or so, we should have this done completely. The other 4 will be done, and my dragon friend, and maybe a little something special for you, and of course the dick potion for your friend.
Thank you very much. Darvarius, you can blow him a kiss, and let's go. All right, I give words. Do you have a health pot?
Yep.
You do, and Valen, do you have one?
Yes.
All right, so I'll take one of the extras because I usually end up dead, and I will give one to Valen.
Thank you.
I could give you mage armor, you know.
All
You
of
give
our
me a major what?
I
Is it
since
only
you have
13?
low AC. What's your AC?
14. All right, we're taking off while Where's look something up. All right, I have 2 health potions.
All right. You guys head on the trail east out of town. The guards are several miles ahead of you now. At least an hour and a half ahead of you.
I have a bad feeling about this.
We could have told you that before we just committed to doing this.
No, I have a bad feeling about the guards.
I always have a bad feeling about guards.
Oh, why'd they go ahead of us? Is that why? Because the reason they went ahead of us?
Nothing. Let's just keep
As
going.
you guys approach, so several hours have passed because it's about an 8-hour hike up there. Several hours have passed, and by the time you guys approach the outside of Tresidor Manor, you see the guards huddled around the north side of the building. Their arms kind of resting on each other, heads down solemnly. You feel some tension as you guys approach him.
Wait, so you're saying that they're walking away from the building?
No, they're huddled here. Like some of them are kind of just like leaned up against the wall. Some of them are holding each other. Their heads are all hung down.
Mhm.
You can feel some tension in the air.
Ranger, you want to
Who's a ranger? There's no ranger here.
What's your class again, Alex?
I'm a rogue.
Oh, sorry.
If I could be a Power Ranger, that'd be awesome. My brother, David, rolled a ranger last week or 2 weeks ago.
All right, I'll be right back.
Okay, so while Viva's gone, something I wanted to propose. So we'll talk about in game eventually, but this is just sort of out of game. Something we can consider for the future. What? Wait, you're saying my AC would become 16?
Yep.
Ooh.
What's AC?
Your armor class. I like that. But one thing that a lot of people do is they end up having one person become like the party treasurer, and then that way you can like distribute the gold, or like instead of having to distribute it individually every single time, you can just go to
That's
one
what
person.
I've been thinking
I think we
about.
should go to Siobhan. So I think if we could, we can get. I think Siobhan would be the best character to do it in game. She writes all the notes really well, and then we can distribute it accordingly.
I agree.
She's not here right now. It doesn't help us right now, but I think it's at some point when we can bring it up. I think we can split our gold accordingly right now, and then we'll have Siobhan be the treasury person. So like we'll each take our quote unquote cut, and then the rest will just go to the party amount, and then that way if there's any like debates on like how things are split, it'll just go to the party.
What's happening?
I was talking about party treasury to them, so they have an idea of it, and I was proposing that when we have a chance, Shavana should do it because her character makes the most sense when we can do it later. But I was explaining it to them like when we cross that bridge.
Okay. In the meantime,
it doesn't help us right now, but
you guys approach this hill from
which hill? Okay,
this
got
side.
it.
Well, you guys are coming in here from here. As I said, you see this group, the guards that you would have been escorting had you not stopped to get provisions. They're all distraught. You can see them kind of huddled together.
So what happened? I talked to the guards.
They're all dead.
Cool. And I turn around and head back to town.
Can we
Wait,
can we get a perception check on the guards to see what's going
go
on
for
with
it.
them? Sorry, I'm trying to mess with.
Go ahead, Alex. We'll perception check. Go DW.
I already got my natural 20 out of the game, so there's my 1.
As far as you can tell, they're sincere.
Anyone else want to take a shot? Thank you.
So Valen approaches.
Who's dead?
Perception of 15. No idea what we're talking about.
Why did Where's go back to the town?
Because they're
He
dead.
doesn't give a shit.
So he's not getting paid for this?
You already got paid, man. You're not going to earn less or more.
You're not going to earn any more money.
You just came here for goodwill. Anyway,
can I do perception?
So Valen
Oh, no,
approaches
we've already
the
got
guards. He sees a couple of them sobbing, being held up by their guard mates. All of them. They're dead. and they died so recently. Their bodies were still warm. I could feel the last pulse of the youngest as it left.
Try to tell you.
What is so funny about this? What?
I'm laughing. No, I'm not laughing in story. I'm laughing like at you doing this.
Okay.
This is not like my character laughing. This is my character is like looking at the situation and still thinking everything's fine.
Fucked us. Fucking Jim, you fucked us.
No shit. Did you really not expect him to do that?
I was hanging on to the hope that we could actually find somebody.
Yeah, the guilt
I
trip
would be
view. You're
dead
just
right now.
like going into him.
Sick.
You just hear one of the guards, like as he's sobbing, just like, she was my cousin. She was my family.
Can I do an investigation on the body and check and see if they're really telling the truth or if they're just making it like
Yeah, you can
following
go
the
ahead.
lie of
Uh-huh.
this whole situation?
I mean, we're not getting paid either way, so
I
Is it in
don't
their will to be cremated?
no
cares
no the
if they're
situation.
alive.
Downdar. I want to make sure that we're not being set up for something here. All right, my like bullshit meter is going off right now, and I do not want to be like set up for like we are the bad guys here. So I'm rolling an investigation on this. 17.
I rolled a
So
14.
the two of you go down, and you walk through. You go down through like that same. I guess I'll pull up that map.
Wait, they
real quick,
did. So
right?
you're saying they didn't bring up the bodies? You're saying they left the bodies down there?
Do you want to ask them why that? Like, well,
Okay. My assumption, based on what you were saying, was that they had brought the bodies up and they were standing over the bodies there. If they don't have the bodies there, I don't want to roll an investigation. I'll roll an insight check on if they're lying to me.
Okay, then roll an insight check. Yeah, no.
I'm sorry.
The bodies are still where they lie.
Okay, so the bodies are still inside. I'm gonna roll insight on them to see if they're trying to screw us over. Like that. My intention here is to see if they have ill will towards us in the party to like screw us on something.
So everybody who's remaining, who's still there, which is Darfarius, DW, and Valen. Do you guys want to roll insight?
Yeah. Where's do you want to insight check him or you just leave?
Well, he left.
I'm getting a beer with Siobhan.
Yeah, he's headed into town to go to.
I pieced out.
Darf rolled a 10.
Tara, you want to insight check him?
Alex rolled a 6. Or no, DW rolled a 6, and
Yeah,
then
roll a
Valen
6.
is gonna roll insight.
Yeah, let me roll it. Mm,
Fuck, another 10.
10. The tears and like the heartache, you guys can feel it emanating from these guards. It's a small town, so you know that these guards, some families, some very close acquaintances of these women, they're from every aspect you could tell that they are heartbroken that their deaths occurred and that they were within hours of having saved them.
Okay. And I turn to Valen and I say, "There's nothing more we can do here, and we should just go back."
I guess we have no choice but have to go back and report the news.
Well, the guards will report the news. We were here as the muscle if there was a chance.
What? So what are you saying?
After the inside checks, it was clear that that the guards were sincerely distraught at having not been able having been
Unable to save.
hours short of saving these 3 women, who were friends and family.
They were genuine.
Okay. So let's head back. We still have a couple hours before we can get the rest of our healing potions.
As you guys head back into town, night has the town of Fenelon is starting to shudder. There are some festivities. You hear some, like, from the Sleeping Giant and this Downhill Inn. You hear maybe some celebratory drinking because the RedBrand has been defeated. You guys are headed towards the Stonehill Inn, where Orgram and now Worthington and Siobhanus, you know that's where they would be. But
is it too late to go shopping for anything else?
Yeah, it's pretty late. This town is small, and you knew from earlier when you had gone through the town on the first time that certain things close at certain times. And so,
I was just making sure. Yeah.
Mhm.
Fucking Mormons.
Okay. So at this time, it'll be in the morning when we pick up the health potions, right? Based on the timeline that the person gave us.
Let's go get drunk.
When?
They're celebrating us.
Is that correct?
You should drink with them.
I'm just making sure I'm
Who
following the
talking to?
timeline. You, DM. It would
What?
be. He said 16 hours to pick up the remaining 4 health potions. And
So it took you about. So in the morning they should be done.
okay, so that's what I'm saying. Just trying to ballpark.
Yeah, so
In the
it took you
morning,
about 8 hours to get up, 8 hours to get up there, and then 8 hours to come back down. And now it's evening, so in the morning you guys should be fine to pick up your stuff.
Okay.
So there's so I guess since we're new to this, so Stonehill Inn, that considers like you can get your rest, you can get your but in case people want to do things other than that, go for it. This is I guess this is a situation where you don't necessarily, I don't want to direct too much, but this is a situation where you guys don't necessarily all be attached to the hip. They're various. You know what I'm saying? Because you guys can go out and do other things. There is sophisticated drinking at the Stonehill Inn, and there may be more wild shenanigans at the Sleeping Giant.
I'm going to the Sleeping Giant.
They're various heads. The Sleeping Giant.
See you guys in the morning at the Arden's Provisions.
I will go.
I'll be staying at the Stonehill Inn.
I mean, we're all staying at the Stonehill Inn, but I'll go with Darfarius. Just give him backup.
Yeah. Who we meeting up with? Siobhan?
No,
Just
Siobhan's
where's
still. I assume Siobhan's still at Stonehill.
Siobhanus is Stonehill.
Yeah, where's
we don't know where we don't know where Worthington went. Orgrim's at Stonehill.
Yeah, I'm going to Sleeping Giant.
Let's go.
Woo!
All right, Darfarius or Worthington, where are you at?
I
I guess we need to. You're at Stonehill. Okay, so the people that so as Valen enters Stonehill, he sees Worthington inside on the main level. Siobhanus is not in the main area, and Orgrim is doesn't seem to be around. Valen walks up to the counter and approaches the concierge. Valen.
That's your prompt.
May I help you, Valen? There's been we've heard so much about your adventure.
I just looked at Darth's camera.
Your room is available and it is comped. Again, it is the least that we can do for you.
Okay. Then at least may I have a pitch of your finest wine?
What? Certainly.
Dish?
How much? I mean, if we
A
will keep it
pitch.
flowing.
Pitch.
A pitch. A pitch would
Then
be fine.
yes,
Yeah.
Pitcher of wine?
Mhm.
pitcher of wine. Here you, sir. It will be. Do you want to enjoy it here at our?
I'll be enjoying the wine in the common area.
Okay.
Alex, let's play Never Have I Ever.
You don't want to play that game with Darking.
So Valen goes and he sits down and he gets his wine, and then he looks, and behind him in his own booth we see Worthington, who is. Are you drinking, Worthington?
Yep.
All right,
He's
he's
sideways.
sitting there.
Of course, he's been drinking.
Yeah. He's got a tankard of not beer, but something much stronger.
Absent.
Fuck yeah, absinthe.
All right. He's staring off at a painting that's on the wall.
Pondering that shit.
Do you have anything to do, Valen? Or do you have anything to do, Worthington?
No, I'm just staring at the hole in the wall behind the painting.
Okay.
How does it make you feel?
You're good. Okay, so
Are you touching yourself as you look at it?
No, I'm not.
So then across town we into the sleeping giant. It's very loud. It's very loud.
Yeah.
As you walk through the floor,
Here comes
you
the
hear crunching.
party!
You hear the crunching of like peanut shells.
I'm quietly standing in the
like-
corner, but like entertaining their ferrets anytime he comes to me, and I have to like, yeah, and I just gotta like try to like.
Never have I ever smelled the booty hole before eating it.
Never have I ever smelled it before I ate it. No, I haven't ate. That was very.
Nope. You gotta drink. You either drink or you don't drink.
I thought it was a finger, but do you
Fingered
drink
it and then smelled it and then ate it?
No, I thought you keep your fingers up. Anyways, but do you drink on a don't or you drink on a do?
On a do.
Gotta do.
I do.
Never have I ever. I haven't, so I'm fine.
Okay.
So
If you're not gonna play this right,
I'm sorry. I don't eat the. When you say eat, do you mean
No,
it doesn't matter?
It implies that you did eat it, but you just didn't smell it first.
yeah, I'm talking about like
Right. Fine. I'll give you another one. Never have I ever woken up naked with a dwarven man.
Across town, we check in on Valen. As Valen is sitting at the much quieter, simpler Stonehill Inn.
Where's this just going away?
he's like slowly just going all the way down.
This is why he needs the dick potion.
Yeah. It's weighing him down now.
A silver-haired half elf walks into
Hey now.
the inn. Immediately
I did give him that potion too.
We haven't
recognizes
got the
her
potion yet.
as Daron Edermath from the orchard.
Oh boy.
She struts up to.
Holy shit! Really? Really?
Struts up to Valen and sits down from across from him. Her silver hair flopped around her.
Holy shit!
May I have a drink?
It's that sploosh.
I turn around and watch with interest.
What'd you say?
Did
You
you
turn
watch
around
her
and watch
get
with
dressed?
interest.
He's watching
Oh,
with interest.
I heard. I want to watch her get
Wait,
dressed.
wait. Viva, no auto tune here.
Oh, is there an auto tune for this one?
I'm just saying, like you auto tuned on everything
Oh, yeah.
for me. I think Viva, or sorry, I think Terry needs to experience this.
What?
It's Van Halen.
Get
Not
ready for
Terry.
this, everybody. Let's set the mood. Let's set the mood.
Oh.
I've been really trying, baby. Trying to hold back this
Valen,
so.
have some of that wine.
Oh my god. Jer, please stop. Don't do that voice. I'll play alone. Don't do that voice. Please.
Valen, I have to say you left an imprint on my heart.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit.
Siobhan's gonna come back and go, "What the fuck happened?"
What the hell did you guys
such a
do?
hard time sleeping, knowing that you are in such danger.
Oh,
It
God.
warms my heart knowing that you're here. Now,
Oh,
I'm
Ew.
thirsty. I'm so thirsty. So very thirsty.
Oh my god.
All right, everyone else mute until this is over.
I don't think I can play alone with seriously. No, you ruined the mode, man.
That was crazy. That was crazy. I don't know.
You're
I was like, I
ruining the
thought I heard a voice,
Yeah.
and then
This is what me and Viva.
that was perfect.
She's asking for a drink, Valen.
So I quietly nudge the pitch. Well, actually, no. I quietly pour a cup and nudge the cup to her direction. And I keep sipping on mine.
The feeling as it, surges over my lips, quenches my thirst.
Oh my god.
Valen, I would love to hear you sing to me again.
Give me a legit 2 or 3 minutes because I need to think. I need to come up with the song that I can sing.
I turned
Okay,
I turned to Darfarius while this is going on. Oh, we're just playing the Never Have I Ever, and go, hold on. I think we're missing out on something great. And then I'm like, no, that must not be it. And then I look around the bar because Darfarius is this drinking game is getting a little too personal. And then I
I just want to say, she should have never tried to accept somebody she didn't initially want.
And I give him the like hand over the shoulder and go, I understand. And can I find like the closest to drunkest girl in the room? Actually, just the most feminine in the room. It might not even be a girl, but just I just need the drunkest thing that I can point Darfarius at, and just like what do I see? Can I roll a perception check on that?
Yeah.
Come on, don't fail me now.
You survey the room.
Can I roll a counter? What's
and
the
it's,
counter? I don't want to go home
It's
with
pretty
nobody.
rough.
Nobody
But
deserves me.
but behind the bar that keeps going in and out of like the where the cooks are and everything, you see like just this burly woman who she carries like 10 to 12 jugs of beer.
Mm-hmm.
She's
Jugs.
she's the server. She looks like she could squat both of you on her shoulders.
So I see her and I go,
That's a huge bitch.
I go, in an attempt to persuade Darfarius, I go, Darfarius, I understand what you need right now is not. It's just someone who can hold you. I know it sounds weird, but you see the barmaid over there. She was looking at you earlier, and you were playing the game and you weren't paying attention, but I definitely saw her smile. I know these things. Look, if you go over to her right now, I'm sure, like, with those arms of hers, she'll say yes, and then, you know, I think you should give it a shot. I think you should give it a shot.
All right, if I can roll a 9 or higher with acrobatics, because
you have to make it there.
You know.
You gotta make it there.
That is so wrong.
I gotta say, why do you want to start with charisma? Or like, what are you gonna do?
No.
Backflip right
I've
on
already convinced him without rolling.
Oh my god! Come on.
What is happening?
If I can roll 9 or higher, I'm going home with her. No questions asked, because the acrobatics are on point. Then it's gonna be some wild shit. Here we go.
He can still perform is what he's saying.
Yeah.
There is
So Darfarius just like drunkenly just kind of with his tail flapping behind him, knocking like chairs, people off their stools like left and right. The crunching is happening, and he just walks up to the waitress and he just gives her like finger guns. He gives her finger guns, and
you and me, baby.
the two
Let's
of
go.
them, yeah, the two of them head off. They head out, and we find Darwa King kind of just like in now the rougher of the areas where
I'm
it's a
leaving
little too well lit.
as soon as I see
It's
him.
a little too well lit for DW's
God.
taste. Who's our rogue? Who's the rogue of the group and likes to be less noticed.
I'm going to bed.
All right.
I'm going to bed.
DW heads back to Stonehill Inn. As he heads through the main area,
walk in and I grab him by the shoulder.
As he heads in, he passes Valen sitting with this silver-haired half-elf, older 100-year-old half-elf, and he passes by
Worthington.
Worthington just grabs him by the neck and says, "Sit down."
Damn.
Grab him by the arm, not being violent. I'm saying you want to.
Well, I meant like the neck, like you.
All
Grab,
right, let
like,
Wurs tell the
like,
story.
hey,
Let
buddy.
Wurs tell it. Let's Wurs tell it.
Okay, yeah. You tell us, Wurs.
I was just grabbing him by the upper arm. I was like, "Dude, you want to watch this?" And pull him over to the table I'd been sitting at, and point over towards Valen.
How much you been drinking tonight, buddy? What are we watching?
What do you want to know? I'm starting to see shit, but I'm pretty sure that's real.
And I look over and see what he's pointing at. And I see them.
And you see this booth, close to the window.
Is it like a Disney scene where the
in
lights are all dimmed around it?
Through the glass window, you see the sunlight.
It's nighttime.
No, I'm sorry. So the moonlight.
Okay, thank you.
Shining in. It's silhouetting these two that are sitting at this booth. They have the candle that has been lit at every table between them, and now a half-drinking pitcher of wine. There's this, this fairly beautiful half-elf, silver-haired woman sitting across, just staring deeply into Valen's eyes as...
Please, again. Just one more of those songs. As an adventurer, as a traveler of the world, as someone who is too old for this life, I just want to hear it one more time.
One more time.
And I reply it um heavy heartedly. Um, my fair lady, on the day we met, I gave you a song about love, about feelings, about emotion. However, I don't think that fits what I'm experiencing tonight. Even though my teammates may not feel like it, we actually experienced some loss tonight. I don't know what the town is celebrating for. To me, there's nothing to celebrate. The soldiers the soldiers would demoralized as their relatives was slaughtered. The little girl lost her sister and her mother. My plan for the night was to silently finish off this pitcher of wine and head back up. But if you really insist for a song, and then
No, no,
so
no,
then
no.
please,
Excuse me. Sweet Valen. Sweet, beautiful Valen. No, I couldn't dare ask you for anything more than your heartaches.
So at this point, I grab words and I'm like, I know what we need right now, and I grab words and me and him start. We sneak out of they're outside the window, so we're gonna go right outside the window and ignore what's happening with Darvarius. I just want to believe that he has a neighbor watching him right now. I just want to believe there's a neighbor watching you do this without any context.
Oh damn! Oh damn! You're gonna hyperventilate.
Words, are you good to go with this plan? Just give me some harmonies.
Okay.
oh my god.
So I grab words and then I get and like while they're talking I hear a tra la 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 la, don't be shy, you just gotta go, you gotta kiss the girl. I just start singing "Kiss the Girl" out to Valen, just completely ignoring what they're talking about, and just start singing it, just sort of like outside the window, just like out to him, so he can just loud enough so he can hear it.
DW and Worthington, I need you guys to roll charisma.
Charisma or performance?
Charisma.
Oh, let's see how I'm doing.
Do
performance-wise.
wait.
Yeah!
Before you guys do this, I do have a song picked. I don't know.
Oh,
Doesn't
please.
matter, dude. Okay, so
That's not
you,
Do I get advantage because we're
and
doing it together?
Darren are in there, and they, as you're kind of telling her that your heart is broken and you're struggling with this moment.
100%. I can't sing.
Moonlight hits you. Candlelight scent seeps into the air. You hear this beautiful tune coming from who knows where.
Don't be shy, you just gotta kiss the girl.
Valen, you seemed overwhelmed by a lot of emotions right now. And you lean closer to her.
Wait, what? I don't get to call my action? No fucking way! This doesn't make sense, man.
That's probably alcohol,
I want to
buddy.
play out tonight. That's not how I want to play out tonight.
Oh, you playing it out. Have her kiss him.
Enable voice.
She rolled an
18.
18. She rolled an 18, Terry.
She wooed.
Tra la la la, don't be
Roll,
shy. You just gotta
Well, I guess I can
kiss
have no
the
choice.
half elf.
I guess I have no choice.
How do you roll against charisma?
Just move along. Just move along, man.
I
care.
don't know. I think it's just a roll off.
Roll perception.
Yeah, roll perception. Yeah, roll
If it's higher
perception.
than 18,
You can avoid the kiss if you want to.
Come
The whole ti-
on.
I only know the
son.
first line of any song though, so it's pretty much just the tra la la la. Don't be shy. You just got to kiss Valen.
fuck you, Terry.
No, that's deception. Deception.
No. Okay.
You can't pick the highest thing. Perception.
Not perception.
Also, we need to get you to lie more. Holy fuck.
Yeah,
Seriously,
Terry's good at lying.
yeah.
Too bad he hates lying.
Because he's good at it.
Wait, so what am I supposed to roll with?
Perception. P E.
Perception.
Yeah! Oh, wait, that's... Damn it, where is...
Ooh,
Didn't
you were...
you turn?
No.
That's...
Motherfuck!
So,
You rolled a
And
fucking
it's
natural 20?
not meant to be happening.
You need to catch some kind of STD sometime, man. Fuck.
All we do is try to get you
Valen,
happy.
I've never felt this way about
Tra-la-la-la, don't
So
be
long.
shy. Just got to kiss the
He's
girl.
the girl.
and she leans forward, and you pull away.
What are you doing? Worthington?
Valen pulls away, and
Trying to intimidate Terry.
she gets the.
Are you trying to get him to look like... Come on. Hit her out. Valen.
Valen might swing the other way. We might have misinterpreted it. We forgot about goblins, guys.
Honestly, I don't think it should be perception. It should be...
We can't keep
nature.
changing it on them.
It should be... No, it should be nature. It should be nature, because it would be in his nature to run or to... go for it.
No, it was perception.
Valen,
We said it, and he got a 20.
I hope and I pray that I'll see you again. But I need to tend to my orchard. I
There goes
appreciate the wine and so many memories. Good night.
Well, say goodbye, Valen.
Wait.
Shit.
Hold
Sing her a song goodbye.
When I hear this is all
you
going
see-
bad,
no,
I
right
go.
now-
I immediately sneak away.
It's not that I'm not interested. I just don't want to.
Just tell her. Just tell her. Look, it ain't no fun if the homies can't have it.
So, I don't understand why all of this other people's rows decide how my scenario is gonna turn out for me. So
I was
Look.
aiming for nature. You should roll nature.
Well, they were trying to roll charisma to create a situation that would be most beneficial for your romance,
Right.
and it didn't work. So in the
Okay.
end,
then
You got what you wanted.
no. Then what I wanted is I have my control about how this story gonna turn out. So
Oh, you don't want to smash her right away. You want to.
okay, so GM, so she's leaving, right?
yeah,
So as she's standing up, trying to turn away, I reached out and grabbed her hand, and I said, "My fair lady, I think you might have misunderstood me. Even though my mind about."
Put the mask back on.
there's the guy that ruins every moment ever.
I just want there to just be a neighbor in the background watching the whole
Terry
time.
talk.
I want his kids to walk in on him like that.
Hey, you have no idea how many. Like, I'm a little worried about the future and how it started them already so far.
Please don't misunderstood as your company isn't appreciated. But what I would what I was saying earlier, tonight for me isn't about celebrating for anything. But if you do really want to hear a song, allow me a song to sing about the loss that we experienced today. And it is a song from our Eastern land, written in a Far Eastern language that talks about loss and sorrow.
I would love to hear it.
Okay.
I just need to find somewhere to sit because I must admit, with honesty,
Mm-hmm.
when I'm around you, it's almost too much. And my knees get weak and
All right. So then,
my womb gets wet. My crotch drenches.
you not do funny stuff like when I try to sing. Please, I can't do this.
There's a quietness that echoes across the land.
All right.
Across the land. I'm muting myself. I'm sorry.
の空を見ていた通り過ぎてゆくその中で悲しみは絶えないから小さな幸せに気づかないんだろう時を越えて君を愛せるか本当に君を守れるか空を見て考えてた君のために今何ができるか忘れないでどんな時もきっとそばにいるからそのために僕らはこの場所で同じ風に吹かれて同じ時を生きてるんだ自分のことを大切にして伝えてないことがあるんだそれはずっと出会ったからいつかいつの日が見つかるはず Fucking darts.
Fuck to that.
All right, no joke, Terry. You legit can sing.
I've lived 100 years of my life, and every time I hear you sing, it's as if I live again. Valen, come back to me when you're done. You have so much more to give to this world, but I want
All right, so
for you to give so much to me.
what's her name? I couldn't catch her name the first time you mentioned.
I don't even know her name, Terry. God damn, fuck this shit. This
Come
dude
on.
acting like
Come on, please, don't do
meeting
this.
her multiple times. You know what?
Leave your number on the cabinet, baby.
Oh,
I'll be
come
like,
on, please.
Oh no, Terry, go. Just
Come on.
It's
Don't do
Edermath.
this. Don't do this, please.
Write this shit
her
down.
name is-
Edermath, right?
yeah, Darren Edermath.
Okay.
Okay,
I'm
as you guys wake up
I'm trying to think about how to address her.
I think you called her my lady, and that's what did it in for her about 1,000,000 times.
Okay.
Yeah, but that was his way of like calling her nice things because he didn't know her name.
I know, but I
This
mean,
is
it
Terry's
works. Like,
way
you don't
of-
have to. You don't have to change. You don't have to change that.
Hey, baby, it ain't your beauty, it's your booty.
Thanks for once again sharing this song with me, Darren. I look
Drench
for
your
your,
bits.
I look forward to seeing your orchids again
Drench
in this place when
panties.
this place.
Orchids is code for something else.
Oh, my dear, if you want to see my most precious orchids,
Oh my God.
Just pull down my pants. They're watered.
don't wait long. They're drenched in moisture.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. I honestly don't know how to react to that. Yeah, like
What would you say? Like if she were to really tell you that shit? If she's just telling you that, like right now, what do you say? What do you do? Like, do you say anything, or do you just take action at that point?
My God, this episode has gone nowhere.
Tra la 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 la. Cookie stop. I don't get the kiss, good girl.
Okay, so you guys, a lot of you, as time passes, you find yourselves waking up from a lot of debauchery.
Thank you.
Yes, a lot of debauchery.
Oh shit! What time is it?
Yeah,
It's time for your second round of debauchery.
It's daylight. A lot of you are coming down. Those of you that stayed within the Stonehill Inn are coming downstairs as you smell the continental breakfast that is awaiting you.
That's not you, Darfarius. You saved the night for us.
Darfarius finds himself. Darfarius finds himself awake in
Someone's house,
surrounded by corn, tall shoots of farmland. Very disoriented.
Are you describing my background, motherfucker?
Yeah, he's hearing the cawing of definitely no grass anywhere to be seen.
There's just one shed and some fence.
Yeah, just,
that's where all the magic happens.
It's a new day. Everybody seems to be well rested after having celebrated letting a family of women die. Also defeating the RedBrand or what have you.
You're not going to guilt trip us, Eva.
Yeah, it makes up new people that have died along the way. Like, whatever. It's only going to guilt trip Terry.
It's only going to affect Terry.
Mm-hmm.
We can't hear yours.
You're too far away from the mic, whereas
He
Mic
does
check.
not care.
Anyways,
Can you hear me?
it's about time you guys figure out what you're gonna do next.
Mic check. Can I get a mic check?
I can hear you.
mic check.
We can hear
I can hear
everybody.
everybody with words who sounds like he's
No,
Mic
now you just
check.
muted.
from his mic, not giving a
Darfarius,
shit.
Darf, you just muted yourself. We could hear you.
Hello,
fine
can you hear
before. Yes, we could hear you.
Yeah, I
fine.
can hear you.
Where's I can't hear you. I thought it was me, but it's you.
Yeah, he's just sitting far away.
Oh,
and
it's
then pretending-
definitely him. Definitely him.
All right. Let's go pick up the rest of our potions. Let's get let's just start Darfarius
Oh,
back
she
with
put
us.
emotion.
Yeah, let's go get the rest of our potions and your special potion, and
Yeah.
then we can go start on another quick adventure. Or I don't know how long it'll take, but we can do another adventure. So
Okay. And we're still hanging around. Pendulum?
yeah, I mean this is gonna be our home city for a bit, unfortunately, because the town master sucks. But
Oh, it is the whole.
yeah,
Shoot.
I mean we're pretty much gonna be here until we got a couple things to clear out. So
So we
I say we have raiders to the east of the Trebor Trail.
The miners trail.
Yeah, we have a
can't get through.
we have a Banshee's Bargain. We also have the Old Owl Well. I feel like the raiders is probably the easiest thing for us to take
Yeah,
care
let's
of.
go do the Tribor. That's the Tribal Trail, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
There's also Wayback Okay, but I feel like that one we should do with Siobhan.
You guys can hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Everyone okay with that?
Yeah,
I'm good.
So explain
works
to
for
them
me.
what this tribal trail is.
The notes I have was from our first time here in the town. We all spread out and talked to everybody. Someone had spoken to somebody. I think it was in this inn, and there were raiders to the east of Trebor Trail, and the townmaster had a reward for us taking care of them. I think it's a generic bounty.
As you guys leave the inn,
We also have to get our potions
Um,
first. We're gonna do that first, and then go take care
Okay.
of whichever one next.
Dara King, as you leave your inn, you run into
Seldor?
and he's looking around, kind of like skeptical.
Okay.
Your friend the dragon's not around, right?
No, we gotta go pick him up. I think he went home with somebody last night, so he didn't come. He's not at the
That's
inn.
fine. It's just I'm never too feel comfortable enough around him to talk. What I understand is that you guys defeated the RedBrand.
That is correct.
I'm interested in knowing whether or not you ran into one of our members.
You mean Glassstaff, or you want to go by his,
No, Glassstaff is their leader,
or
of the RedBrand.
Irano Albrick?
Yes.
Well,
Irano
funny
Albrick.
story about that. They're one and the same person. We have a letter to prove it.
No. I can't. Not one of the members, no.
Do you know who the Black Spider is?
I've only heard tales of the Black Spider.
Well, would this letter prove that it proves that Glassstaff is Irano Albrick,
Well-
and that they were working together. I show him the letter.
That explains why so many of our supplies, so many of our. This is. I mean, I'm ashamed. I promised you if you defeated the RedBrand, I'd give you the 200 gold pieces, but I don't even think that's gonna enough to accommodate you for what you have to do next.
I mean,
Take these 200 gold pieces amongst your party.
Yep.
And let me know if there's any more I can help you with.
all right, can I just DM real quick? Can you spell Sildor's name real quick for me? I've always spelled it with a C, but I feel like that's wrong.
No, it's Sildar.
SCIL.
Sildar.
Okay.
SCIL.
Shut up.
Harbularian batteries.
200 gold.
Oh shit, Reaper's here.
Was that for the RedBrand, or was that for finding Albrick? I think it's
What?
it's for finding Albrick, right? For finding Albrick.
Yes.
Chicks.
Okay.
What's up, dog?
Sildar. Okay. Sildar.
Can't wait to get rid of this fucking rescue.
There's two things you can help us with right now. You're planning on staying at the town for a little bit longer, correct? Okay. Two things. One, we're going to go shortly to take care of some of these outstanding bounties to earn some more gold so that we can make up the difference for what we need to do to move forward, as you've mentioned. I appreciate the 200 gold, but we need to continue to prepare ourselves. So that's what we're moving forward to do now. We're gonna leave a few of our party members behind here. If you could just make sure that they know where we are, in case they try to follow behind us.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second thing is right now, I personally don't know if I really trust the town master. He seemed to be out for us. I don't think he's necessarily a bad person, but he doesn't seem to be really trustworthy too.
He's kind of a dick.
That's the main thing. I'm nervous that he's going to try to pass additional blame on us for when we fought the RedBrand and did everything. There were some people missing, and we were not able to save them. We didn't know that they were there, but we didn't know, and it was an accident. These things happen, but if you can just keep an eye out on him and make sure that he's not trying to sow deceit or dissent against us. We're just trying to do the best that we can, because we were just trying to do what we have to do, and we were not purposely trying to miss anybody or anything like that. So can you do those two things for us right now while we're going? They shouldn't put you in harm's way. I'm just trying to make sure while we're away, nothing.
And you get a head nod of approval. Like, it's agreed upon that Phandalin is now a safe spot for you all. There's going to be some kind of lookout for you all as you adventure.
Great. Sorry, I agree. I'm just typing in the chat.
So what do you guys want to do? Should we stop here?
I mean, we could have our quick interaction with Baratheon provisions. Now that Darth has...
Potions already.
Let's go get suited up. Okay, you guys should go get suited up.
Suited and booted.
Is there and then is there any? I mean, I know all of the places we can buy things from. I would like, if we have time, for those of us that are here to go ahead and try to spend some gold and see if we can upgrade some of our equipment, because some of us haven't gotten any more equipment since the start of the game.
Hey,
In the hopes that there's anything worthwhile.
Take your vocal cords.
So that'll speed up our next part of the setup.
Okay, so you guys head off to Baratheon's Provisions to buy provisions. So this is going to be the shopping episode. You guys have Lion Shield Coaster to buy armor and weapons.
Yep. So we're gonna get the additional 4 potions and whatever the special sauce that you're giving Darth.
Is there anyone that sells actual items?
That may be an iron Lion Shield Coaster.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm thinking we need
So
those,
let's go to
earrings.
Hey, Darth, put your head on. Reef hasn't seen it yet.
Best mask ever.
There was this. This is so good. This is what you miss when you're not here at the beginning. You just miss a whole bunch of scenarios with this.
Oh no, I pressed something.
While we're walking to Baratheon's Provisions, I give the scroll of Fireball to Wurs, so I can finally check that off the list. I have other things to give out, but I'm trying to clear. That one we can get rid of right now.
I'll eat you.
Okay, where's you got that?
Yeah.
Scroll of Fireball.
Yeah, shots of fireball.
It's a one-time use scroll. We can look up the exact details of it later. Just not mark it down for right now.
Okay.
Okay,
I'm
as you
literally
guys enter,
translating.
Barthian Provisions, you see an array of tools and container capacity devices, adventure and gear.
You said now Darth looks like Pox age.
Prehistoric.
All right, so you guys, with the amount of money you have, okay, so if you guys had the shit, this should come up now. Info. Go down to
Info. Where are we going?
Well, I was looking at info, but I was looking for gear.
Items?
Yeah. Items.
There's gonna be a lot.
And we're looking for adventuring gear. Did that come up? No.
No. It's under rules, adventuring gear.
Okay.
Or lists.
How do you find
gear.
rules?
Wait, I just typed it into like the search, and then there's also lists. Adventuring gear by name. Is that what you're looking for? Where it has ink, jug, rod, orb, oil, net, maul, wand, sack, lamp, tent, lock, club, lute, drum, bell, lyre, pole.
Yeah. Okay.
horn,
So teach your teammates how to use this.
I searched for adventure.
The things that are available at the Barthen's Provisions are adventure and gear and container capacity and tools.
This is part of the Indiana, I remember.
Alright, well I need to buy another 2 quivers and some arrows.
This is my most confused part.
Well, unfortunately, so like I'm looking at the player's handbook, and
Does it say the cost of these things? Like I see daggers +3. How much? Like is everything on this list available? Because like some of these things can't be like there's like crazy shit in here. Talisman of pure good. Like these are like high level gear. There's like plate mail. There's like armor of resistance.
Rod of lordly might.
Yeah, I mean, is everything on here available or? Viva, are you talking to us? Because you're muted. We cannot hear. Is anyone else here, Viva?
Nope.
No.
Okay. Cool. It's not just me. I like looking at him talking, but I don't hear him.
Yeah, I can't hear Viva at all.
All right, we all hear each other. We'll just wait for Viva to figure it out. So what he's saying right now is everything in here is available and it's all free. So just take whatever you want. It's all fine. The DM has said okay for it. So
Okay.
it's a free shopping spree according to Viva right now.
Wow. So we can just add whatever items into our inventory right now?
I'm kidding. No, we can't hear you. I see you talking, but I can't hear you.
We still can't hear you.
Do you need to leave and come back? I don't know what you did. Wand of War Mage +3. Spell attack +3. Oh.
I have those earrings that Critical Role has.
They had those specially crafted.
How?
I know.
No, none of this
Oh,
works.
I hear you.
Yeah, that's not how this should be working, though.
I'm sorry. So, whereas I found out when we're reading the player manual, there's that's Darth's dog. That spells have like per
Can you
level.
hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
What in the fuck?
We found out that spells per level have like per your level you have a max number of uses of each one, but they should just be you cast it and you're doing it, and you don't have to roll a charisma for whether or not it hits.
Ooh.
Yeah, and then so magic missile is really interesting because among other it makes all of them like way more powerful because we now understand how they work. But you can only use so many magical abilities is the cap on it, right? But like magic missiles, like all missiles hit. So you're like, I will now use 3 magic missiles, right? And all of them do whatever damage, right? So, but you could choose where each of them go. So you don't have to aim them, you don't have to do anything. You just say, I'm going to hit these people, so you can spread the damage out that way.
But I still have to roll the damage, right?
If it's a roll damage one, magic missile is not one that you roll damage on.
Really?
Yeah. You have to look at it, but I think it's like 4 damage on or 3 damage per missile. It's based on your level.
But what about
If
for
there's
my trusty, was it?
your spell or chilling touch.
I mean that's a
Yeah, so that one is a level 1. I have to look it up, but
it's one of my cantrips.
okay, so that one doesn't use a I'd have to look at it. Let me look this up later, and I'll talk to you more about it once. But if Viva can talk and we can get through our shopping, we'll do that. If not, I'll.
Can't hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I just want to know you want me to stop filling air. We just figured out how to use between me watching a lot of Critical Role and playing around with the settings in here, or not settings, but playing around with it now. We figured out how we're supposed to actually use the all the stuff. So if I wanted to attack, for example, so Terry, this is for you too. So when we click, you want to use a sword or whatever, for you, rapier or whatever, you click the weapon, it's already rolling to hit. So this right here, these numbers that are out here, these are not the damage numbers. These are to hit. So it's a 10 or a 14 based on which one we're using to hit. Because if you look in here, it's a d20 plus your 3 dex, whatever. And then after that, you click on this part, and then you click the name of it in the chat, and it's gonna roll the damage for it. So like for me, I have sneak damage plus piercing, and that's based on what it was on the side.
Okay.
Yeah, so what we're realizing is like we're rolling way too high for a lot of that shit.
Yeah, but we were also like missing everything because we were just rolling a straight d20 without any modifiers on it. So we're like rolling a d20 with half the modifiers that we need on it, and so in this case, all right. So you rolled a natural 1 on your rapier, but you have a +6 on your chance to hit on that bottom one. But let's assume you just click one of them, the name rapier in the chat.
What does that mean? Reap?
How do you keep your composure? Oh, he's talking about the dog.
That was terrifying. That sentence was terrifying.
Yeah.
Anyways,
so click on click on rapier, like the word in the chat, Terry. Click on the word rapier in the chat now.
Click on rapier.
Yeah. So now
Okay.
you did 11. So in this case, you would have done 11 piercing damage.
Okay.
So I have to look up chill
Even
touch.
though he did a natural 20, though, shouldn't he get double damage?
He doesn't. He didn't. No, if it's green, it's a natural 20.
But he rolled a 20 plus 4.
Where did you see a 20 plus 4?
Okay, so I guess I'm highlighting his rapier, right?
Terry rolled a 21, and he has a plus 6. And then Wurs rolled. He
I'm
rolled
seeing
a
a 20 plus 4.
All right, I don't know what you're seeing. Dominic had, or sorry, Wurs rolled 1, but it didn't show up. It got like gibberish in my chat. So I think chill touch is a cantrip. So you have to hit. So you roll this one. So this 25 or 23 is to hit, and then you would have done 4 necrotic.
Then what's the plus 7?
4 and some chronic.
That's your modifiers on your spell attack. So it's you have 5 for your charisma and 2 for the ability itself. So it's a 7 modifier on the ability itself. All of our everyone's damage was way too high for what levels we were, and we were double checking the math. So we're not going to retcon anything we've done. We're just going to move forward with the new numbers.
Right. So what we do is we found ourselves in Phandalin, having completed all the stories behind us, and now just
We're gonna
looking
play
at
it
what's
correctly.
ahead of us. Oh fuck, Darth's gonna die.
Did he just throw up?
He just
God
threw
damn, that
up.
was hot. Woo!
Oh, I thought you were just puking on stream.
You look like you threw up, dude.
No, that shit was hot.
What was it?
It was some
Taco.
ass.
Pinche taco.
Yeah, I guess
Oh,
it's a taco.
wow.
He's Mexican. He's taco. And what kind of taco?
I'm so interested now. Now I want Mexican food. Only Mexican food that's open right now is Taco Bell, and that's not Mexican food.
It's about as Mexican you're gonna get it as fucking North Carolina.
That's not true.
I know.
That's not true at all.
No, it is not
thought it
true
was North
because
Dakota.
we're everywhere.
Well,
We're everywhere.
that's true too. But I go to like
taco.
actual Mexican restaurants and have really good Mexican food.
We're everywhere. We're everywhere.
North Carolina's still south.
We're every. What? South of what? Canada? Yeah. Congrats. All right. So, are we gonna continue this like broken timeline, or are we gonna?
If you want to break for now, that's fine. I think we should go shopping. Would be our next steps. I think if Darth wants to have his encounter to get his dick medicine, I think that'll be interesting. If we can end
That was
it.
the
Okay. So
worst.
you guys, as you guys are heading out to Barthen's Provisions and Lion Shield Coaster, right? These are the two places you guys are interested in.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are looking for what?
I would like to find a new bow. I would also like to have new arrow. I need to restock on arrows. I need to. We all need to.
You're talking
stock up
about
on
you're
stuff
going to. So you're at Lion Shield Coaster.
Yeah, and I would like to buy new daggers.
Bow.
Where does my gold get distributed to?
We're gonna need Giovanna's here for that part.
Crossbow? You're not a crossbow. Longbow.
Short bow or long bow or regular bow.
Short bow. Okay, short bow is 25 gold pieces.
Do you have anything?
1d6 piercing. 2 pounds ammunition.
Yeah,
200.
I already have a short bow. Do you have anything better than a short bow?
I have a longbow. And it costs 50 gold pieces, 1d6 piercing.
Okay. Let me make sure I have that
8
proficiency.
piercing.
Yeah, I do. I'll buy a longbow.
Okay.
So you said it was 50 gold?
Yep. And then I think for your character, you drag across a longbow to your thing or whatever.
Oh, I drag it across?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay. So wait. I drag it. Do I drag it into my inventory, you said?
Yeah. To your page, to like you open it up and.
Oh, dear God. Okay. Let's see how this goes. So we go open that back up.
So you're looking at longbow, right?
Yeah, I took 50 gold out. I also need to buy arrows. Can I buy 2 quivers worth of arrows?
Yes.
I just recharged my belly fire.
Attaboy.
Fire. Sweet, sweet fire. It's so funny that the thing that replenishes my hot fire is called beer. Ah!
I'm trying. So far, I was able to open it up, but I don't know if it did anything.
Alex, why don't you and I figure this all out? Everybody make the shopping list, and Alex and I will figure this out on offline.
Sorry, guys, I didn't mean to do that. Like where we can.
No, it's all right. But I'm looking.
Is it possible to upgrade my sword?
You already have a +1 sword. Fuck you.
What if I want +2?
You wait.
+2 longsword? Is that possible?
I think so. I don't know. So you want a longbow +1?
Wait, I can get a longbow +1?
Yeah.
Oh, I got a +1.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if
I don't have
you
2
look under,
+1 longswords.
if you look under info, D&D 5th edition weapons, and then you can look at improvised weapons, silver special weapons. You can look at melee weapons, ranged weapons.
Info. What?
So you hit info, right?
Yeah.
And then you type in. I typed in weapons.
Weapons.
Hey, where's?
Okay.
Let me see your angry face.
Range weapons. You want to do range weapons?
Yeah. So this is where I think we should stop the stream and then figure out.
Say
All right,
happy.
we'll end the stream here. I'm sorry, everybody.
Angry. Say something mean. Say something mean to me.
I hate babies.
So say something mean to Darf. Like, hey Darf. You look like you're fucking.
Like I'm fucking.
Hates the
that
top
might
of your
be
head.
true. Like who?
Hey Darf. How come your hair hates the top of your head? Wants to hang out on your fucking chin.
It wants to hang. Oh yeah, it wants to run down my face. See, say something mean like that hurts your feelings.
That hurts you.
Say something like that. Say something like that. Where's?
Hey Darf.
Stop. Viva, you're naturally mean.
No.
Stop.
Hey Darf.
What?
How come you look like you belong on a poster for adoption agencies?
I was. I was.
All right, everyone say bye to the stream. I have our socials page up.
I love you all. Thank you for coming out. This is fun.
We should have a bit at the end.
We're trying to get
where we do.
Yeah, we need an outro.
Hey Darfs.
Yeah.
Or we do some hey Darfs. Hey
Darf.
Yeah,
hey Darfs.
All right, I'm ending it here. Thanks everybody.
Hey Darf.